Next one, best! Make it shake, Dale! Make the back down, Robbie! Make it reach, make it more! Deliver!
So I'm here now with Sporting's 2 goal scorers today in the nail-biting 2-1 win over Highgate. We'll start off with Joe. Must have been nice to score that goal, and what I felt really kick-started the afternoon for Sporting.
Yeah, I mean, especially after Saturday, after missing the pen, I mean, I felt sharp, but to get the goal, I think it's going to help me a lot. So, but as I said, I need to just get the minutes in so I can score more.
And Reece, that goal at the end, I mean, the roar from the shed end, and just the emotion. It was something else really. Even though it's only a tap in, but they all count.
Yeah, see, since I've been playing, I've never had tap-ins like that. So if I were lucky and I just put it in, but we still got to be better. We're far off it at the minute. We should be putting teams, no disrespect, but like at home, we should be putting teams like that, not fours. But it's a win at the end of the day, and they will count. So I'm happy with the goal. I'd take that.
And as you mentioned, Reece, both of you here, it was quite really, I felt, an abject first half, but obviously in the second half your goal really got things going. But we need to see more of those second half performances, less of those first half performances if Sporting progress with the league.
Yeah, definitely. I think that will come though. Like, there's a lot of new players. There's me. There's a few others. I mean, just taking time to gel. I mean, you know, and we're getting there. In the second half performances, like the other day as well, proving that we just need to start off quicker, and we will. It's easy. It's a big in training, so
yeah, it's a big squad. There's that many good players. Everyone on the bench, people have been left out. You've got a big squad of good players. So the gaffer is still trying to find a solid team because everyone's so good, you know. So it's one of them. It will come, and I'm sure then once we click, then you know, no, I don't think anyone can get near us really.
I certainly think having, as the season progresses with injuries and suspensions, having this squad of such strength and depth is going to be a massive help for Sporting.
Yeah, and that's why these first few weeks are important. Like he says, the gaffer can experiment and try a few different things and find a few different teams that work well together. So if the injuries do kick in, like I had my back out and things like that, there's players who can come in and step up to it, which there are, because like Reece said, there's a lot of good players.
For you, Joe, obviously you've played at a high level than this and you had your injury problems before the season started. Just how are things now?
Yeah, like I came out of pro football because I quite plainly wasn't enjoying it, and to come here, the gaffers treated me well. Like all the lads were great. So, and as you can see from the way I celebrated, the way we celebrate for Reece's goal, I'm loving it at the moment. So, it's up and onwards from there.
Well, cheers, lads. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
I'm here with Paul Smith after Bromsgrove Sporting 2, Highgate 1. As I've already said to Joe and Reece, I felt really it was a pretty poor first half, but the second half was much more improved.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I completely agree with you. It's a local derby, a lot at stake, two decent sides, and I think they cancelled each other out first half. No one wanted to make that mistake, kind of thing. But we changed the shape and altered it a little bit at half time, which I think made a difference. It opened it up a little bit, bringing Johnny Pike on, and in the end I think we deserved the win, so well done really.
And with Rouslers next Saturday, well this Saturday coming obviously, we've already played them at home and we've seen that they can give us a good game. As I've already said, if we play like we did in the first half, it could be a tough afternoon again.
There's no easy games in this league, Max. There isn't any. Don't forget, we've come up from the division below. We're a new side that's settling down and getting together. We're missing key players at the moment. Every week there seems to be key players missing, and so far we've took 9 from 12, so we can't be disappointed. I'll happily take bad performances every week as long as I get 3 points. So that was what matters today. The lads have got the bragging rights with a local derby win. I've got my 3 points as manager as I want. And we're getting minutes into people, and it's another week that others that are out recuperate. So yeah, you're not going to play well all the time, and this free-flowing brilliant football we played last year, listen, you've got to understand, without disrespectful to any side last year, there was a dozen games which I knew we were going to win. We just needed to turn up. We can't do that this year. You've got to give opposition some credit, and sometimes there's a lot of people on our backs or on the players' backs not playing well, but at the end of the day we took 9 from 12. In my opinion, we're ticking along just nicely, and when I can get everyone back fit and back champion, we'll be a force to be reckoned with.
Obviously Sporting lost to Coventry Sphinx on Saturday. Do you think maybe in a way, if we're looking at positives out of that, the unbeaten run from last season's over, that could be out of their backs now, they can sort of play with a little less pressure?
No, I don't think there was any pressure on them with that. You know, there's no pressure on them being unbeaten for 20 or whatever it was. There was no pressure from that. There's pressure from all other angles, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was we didn't play well enough on Saturday. That was the bottom line. We were poor all over the park. I'm not blaming the referee. His decisions weren't great, but they were no worse than what we performed. And we needed a reaction, we needed a performance, and I need them to roll the sleeves up and get stuck in against a very strong, good Highgate side. And we've done that, and as I said, although it was a last minute winner, I think we thoroughly deserved the win, and I'm pleased for them, because as I said, they take some criticism when they don't win, and that's very few and far between at the moment. So when they do win, it's important that I give them a pat on the back and fair play to them.
On the player front, we've seen Wade Malley go to Hellzo and return within a week. What influenced his decision to come back?
Yeah, he just didn't enjoy it. He got there and straight away he wasn't sort of enamoured with the setup, the way they do things. He's a very quiet kid, Wade, and he just wanted to come back. Obviously, he's had to say his sorries to the boys, but like I said to you before, Wade's a very, very nice lad. No airs of grace, he's a team player, and he wanted to try and obviously a chance to go up a level, and he wanted to go and have a little look at it. He's come in, he's apologised, he's not going to move between now and the end of the season now. He's fully focused on us. It's football, that these things happen. What I'm pleased is, he's picked the phone straight back up and said, listen, I want to come back, and he's great to go around the place, the lads love him, they've given him a bit of banter now, you know, sort of put his bucket and spade back after his week in Hales Owen. But no, he's a good lad, I'm glad to have him back.
Tuesday night I saw D'Amico Johnson and Richard Gregory play. What is the latest on those two?
Richard Gregory's completely a loan deal, although there isn't loans as such. He missed the last 10 days with Stafford through injuries. I just used my contacts, and I know the Stafford manager really well. So I got Richard in for a couple of games to give us a chuck. Obviously helps him get some minutes under his belt, helped Stafford and helped us. That was a complete loan. D'Amico might be slightly different. We're still talking with Redditch. I'm still talking with Darren at Redditch to see what we can do with D'Amico. At the moment he's needed at Redditch, but that one's sort of watch this space kind of thing. You know, something might be happening, something might not. I'm not sure yet.
And we saw John Pikett and Joe Ward come off the bench and prove influential. Do you think, obviously we've seen those two players be on the bench a lot, do you think maybe they're banging on the door for a more common spot in the first 11?
I mean, they've both done well again. When they come on, they've both made a difference. And it's important, the size of the squad, it's important that the substitutes do make a difference. You know, I don't carry 11 good players, I carry 20, and they've got to make impacts, that's what they're there to do. And both are coming on just nicely, both are happy, and both are pushing for first team places, but at the end of the day, they've got to wait their chance and it'll come.
Cheers, Paul. Thank you, Margot.